Well, hello. Didn't hear you come in. Gather around and allow me to regale you with stories of getting the best possible performance from your Shure wireless systems. First and foremost, and before you even purchase your wireless system, do a little homework. Pick a system that is suitable for the number of wireless systems you would like to operate simultaneously. And be sure to visit Shure.com and check out the Wireless Frequency Finder and Wireless Accessory Wizard. If you are using several wireless systems at one venue, pick a system with detachable antennas. We'll talk more about antennas later. And definitely avoid FCC band frequencies that pretty much encompass everything from 600 MHz all the way up to 800 MHz. And now, a few words on antenna cable. Shure recommends using 50 ohm RG8 cable and using the shortest length possible from the receiver or distribution amp to the antennas. If the length of the antenna cables exceeds 50 feet, you may need a Shure UA834WB inline amplifier to overcome the inherent signal loss of the cable. The amount of loss depends on the length and type of cable used. As a general rule of thumb, a 25-foot run of RG8 antenna cable requires no amplifier. A 50-foot run of antenna cable requires one amplifier set at plus 3 dB. A 100-foot run of antenna cable requires one inline amplifier set at plus 10 dB of gain. Lastly, use the wireless remote antenna tool at Shure.com to help you determine exactly what you will need. Antenna placement, one of the most important aspects of achieving your best wireless performance. Locate receiver antennas no closer than 15 feet to the nearest transmitter. Ideally, all of your transmitters should be a similar distance from the receiver antennas. Locate your diversity or two-channel antennas at least 2 feet apart. Increasing the separation of diversity antennas will not significantly improve diversity performance, but may allow better coverage of large venues. The receiver antennas should be angled apart in a wide V configuration, which provides better pickup when the transmitter is moving around and being held at different angles. Avoid large metal structures such as fencing or metal studs. Keep antennas at least 2 feet away from RF noise sources such as digital audio processors, video devices, CD or DVD players and computers, etc. Avoid large bags of salt water, also known as humans. To do this, maintain line of sight. This typically entails mounting your receiver antennas well above the audience or other obstructions. If the receiver will be located in an equipment closet or a closed rack, antennas should be remotely mounted in order to have clear line of sight to the transmitters. One often overlooked element of wireless performance is using stable and quality batteries. For this reason, Shure and other microphone manufacturers typically recommend alkaline or single-use lithium-ion batteries because their output is very stable over the life of the battery. This is very important because most transmitters will exhibit audible distortion or signal dropouts when supplied with low voltage. And as usual, Shure has gone one step further and created rechargeable lithium-ion batteries that are remarkably stable, good for several thousand hours of use, and display battery life in hours and minutes rather than in 3 almost meaningless segments. Setting up the proper input gain is one of the most important adjustments on a wireless microphone system. Distortion may occur if the gain is set too high, while poor signal to noise may result if the gain is set too low. Most wireless systems have a gain control on the transmitter itself in the form of a switch, a pot, or a programmable adjustment. Other systems have the adjustment on the receiver. And last but not least, frequency coordination. Most Shure wireless receivers can scan for a clear frequency and then IR sync with the transmitter. For larger wireless systems or for touring, download Shure's Wireless Workbench today. It's free. Wireless Workbench automatically discovers Shure networked wireless receivers, allows you to add non-networked and non-Shure devices to the inventory, takes into account local digital TV stations, uses a receiver as an RF scanner, scans, and deploys the frequencies directly to your network receivers. It's kinda awesome. Well, thanks very much for making time for me today. And this all reminds me of a story of 2 antennas meeting, falling in love, getting married. And while the wedding wasn't much, the reception was awesome.